So apparently he posted this video right here of his home. He says, my security camera will show you what life was like for a family living in DC. Here's a mass shooting and in my front lawn, followed by my house being set on fire with my wife and infant child inside. His house was set on fire with his wife and infant child inside. There was a shooting and in his front yard. He said these are regular occurrences for DC residents. I lived just a few blocks from the U.S. Capitol. There were open drug deals and arms deals constantly outside my house. My family was threatened on a near daily basis. Epitaphs were hurled at my wife and infant children. Rocks were thrown at us as we walked down the street. We were constantly targeted for being white in a black neighborhood. No one gave us sugar honey iced tea. Judges and cops saw us as the problem. When DC defunded the police, the city turned into a deadly war zone. Every resident was terrorized. DC is a failed state. DC home rule is a mistake. The worst, most entitled racists living off of your tax dollars and desecrating our nation's capital, turning the seat of Western civilization into a deadly welfare narco state. Entire neighborhoods need to be cleared out and bulldozed. Check this out right here. This comes from his actual cameras in his home. And if you haven't seen this, man, trigger alert, because wow, this is wow. I don't know if y'all saw that right there, but there's somebody standing on the corner that's shooting, and there's somebody that's in his yard that's shooting. So there's actually a shootout in his front yard, and the guy that got hit went through his bushes. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. And here's the time where his house was set on fire, and the police department are trying to break in there so that they can put the fire out. And they're trying to get his wife and baby out of there with all of that smoke. Yeah, that's absolutely insane, man. That's absolutely insane. So he was actually talking to Caroline Levitt, and I want to show y'all this right here. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't already, guys. And thank you again for pulling up. Check this out. Here's Benny Johnson talking to Caroline Levitt. Let's get it.
My question to you is this. Nancy Pelosi has attacked the president for deploying the National Guard to the city, saying that it is to cover for his incompetence. Hillary Clinton has also attacked the president for securing the city of Washington, D.C. I'd like to get your response to Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton.
Sure. Well, first of all, Benny, I'm so sorry that happened to you and your family. There have been, unfortunately, far too many victims of crime in this city, and I know the majority of residents in the District of Columbia agree with you. In fact, a new poll from the Washington Post I was reading this morning, this was released in May of 2024, so it's quite funny how many of you in the media agreed with what the president was saying yesterday, but now once the president says it, many of you are disagreeing with him. But this poll released by the Washington Post found that 65% of district residents think crime is an extremely serious or a very serious problem, and this was up from 56% last year. So the concern that you share with so many other residents in the District of Columbia is real, and that's why this president is taking action to address it. To get to the heart of your question, I think it's despicable that Democrats cannot agree that we need more law and order in a city that has been ravaged by violence, crime, murders, property theft. This should be a winning issue for all Americans. I don't understand. It's just anything President Trump does, the Democrats want to disagree with. I think the president would love to work with Democrats on this issue to bring law and order to America's cities, but unfortunately they have failed, and that's why he's taken this historic action to federalize the National Guard. And as you're seeing from last night's numbers, we already have seen success. We are removing violent offenders, we are arresting criminals, and we are removing drugs and firearms off of the streets of the city to make it safer for all of its residents.
And everybody want to look at it as racism. It's racist. because it's a black city. What you gonna do next? Go around the country and do nothing but black? You're gonna do a black city tour where you're trying to remove racism and crime? So that's what it's looking like right now. People are honestly, I think people are focusing on the wrong things. They think that Trump is actually doing this because he hates black people. They think that he's just ignoring white crime and just going after black crime. And y'all are like, what in the hell is white crime? What the hell is black crime? Well, there is no difference. There is no difference. It's just in these areas. It's like when it's like, okay, mom, or your dad come home. You're like, I'm sorry, dad. We'll take care of it. You ain't got to beat us. You ain't got to punish us. We were going to take care of it. Now it's too late now. We went years and years and years without anybody doing anything. Years and years. It's like we only perform when the teacher steps out of class, then we start showing our tail. We start throwing stuff and standing up singing and standing on the tables and acting the whole fool. But then when the teacher comes back in, then we start acting right. That's not going to work now, man. That's not going to work at all anymore. At this point, we got a president that's like, yo, we going to clean this up, come hell or high water. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.